Be home. We've got a big game tomorrow night against Florida Gulf Coast. I think this is a team that's dangerous. They've shown at Florida. They were up one at halftime. Got really good guards. You see across the country these teams upsetting the bigger teams, the BCS level teams, because guys relax, and I'm hoping we won't have that mentality tomorrow night.
Talk about the guards, but they've got some size as well to match up with you, do they not? Especially their best player.
They've got their best player is a very good player who can score. He's got good size. They do a really good job of getting the ball inside. This is a team that I think will compete for their conference championship. But I'm more concerned about us not knocking them. We've got to have a better effort than we had in practice yesterday.
What did overall is your weekend in the Bahamas? You feel good about the way you played, and what does it do springboarding you forward?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got better as a team. Our goal was to go there to compete to win a championship and to win a championship, so we were disappointed we didn't finish that last game, but we got a lot of good things accomplished. You saw some guys step up and play well. All of our freshmen played significant minutes, so we got the experience and hopefully we got the confidence, but we also learned that there's some things we got to do better to win at elite level.
Was one of the things you learned about is the experience of just playing against the zone? Because you probably won't see a zone that good again this year, just because they play it all the time.
It was a really good zone, but we got good shots. I mean, we just didn't make them. I was more disappointed in our defense and fouling in the second half. We put them at the line a bunch, and then they made some tough shots. They made some deep threes, but we missed some baskets are close in, and we missed some open threes that we've been making, and you got to give Syracuse credit for that.
With Jalen back and having played 3 games, do you know a little bit more about your rotation now after getting?
Yeah, I mean, we have a good feel for our rotation. I mean, we can start different 5 tomorrow. We've got 8 guys for sure that I feel comfortable starting on any given night. So we're going day to day. Whoever competes well and is playing well today at practice will probably start tomorrow.
Talk about Tyler. I mean, you go up against the Gonzaga team that everybody knows their front line is it. The up front line, the way Tyler Davis handled it as like his 5th or 6th game.
We won't compete against a better front line back to back. When you look at Texas's front line and Gonzaga's front line, that's two. Baylor obviously has a really good front line, but to play back-to-back games in 2 days, Tyler performed well and Tony performed well. I really thought, our big guys played even or outplayed both of those teams.
Everyone's kind of gravitated to Tony's 3-point shooting, but you got to be pleased just the way his all-around game right now.
Yeah, I mean he's helping us win in the other categories. That's a bonus. We know he's capable of making a 3. The fact that he made 4 in one game is probably more than I thought he would make. But he's doing other things. He's taking charges. He's playing good defense. He's moving the ball. He's very unselfish, great passer. That's what I'm more pleased to see.
You take more from the win over Gonzaga, who gets a top 10 team, or from the Syracuse game, which you guys hung around with, ended up losing? Which one do you take more from?
The Syracuse game, just from the standpoint, it's the last game. We put the Gonzaga game behind us. We got a lot out of it at that time that day. We didn't have time to really enjoy it a whole lot because we were playing the next day. And there was some things in the Syracuse game. When you lose, you see things. When you win, sometimes winning covers up some of the issues that you have. And we learned some things about our team that we may not have learned had we won against Syracuse. So this time of the year, that's not a terrible thing. At the end of the year, it is a terrible thing. So.
Was the best stretch the last 5 minutes of the Gonzaga game, just because of the way you played defense against them?
Our defense was really good against Gonzaga because I was really impressed with how good they are. They were ranked 10, but they could easily be a top 5 team. I was really impressed with how good they were. But in our poise, we executed, got a couple of really good shots, and we missed a couple. But the last play when we needed to get Daniel a shot, we executed the play, and he made 2 big free throws.
Coach, your take away from how well the team's rebounding so far in this season? It looked like something y'all might have struggled with just a little bit against Syracuse.
I mean, we had 17 offensive rebounds against Syracuse, and the problem is we just didn't score. So, you know, we didn't get putbacks in like we needed to. So we can get better in that area, and defensive rebound is something we want to continue to improve on.
You talked a lot about Trosha, but having a big man that can stretch the floor like that, how much does that change what you guys can do offensively and improve?
Yeah, that's hard to guard. And you saw Gonzaga had the same weapon, and so we were able to match it, which was most teams can't do that against Gonzaga. And because Tony made shots and Jalen's a threat out there, it definitely opens things up for us.
Does the fact that Gulf Coast has it, I know they've got a lot of transfers from bigger schools, is that eye-opening when you first look at a roster? Team that you haven't played?
And I know their team, familiar with their coach, Joe Dooley's was an assistant at Kansas, and that program has won a lot of games prior to him getting there, and they used to play in front of big crowds at home. They get a good attendance, so they won't be intimidated simply by the fact that we saw how well they played against Florida the first half.
Talked about the big home crowd. You excited to get to be back here, especially after a good showing in the Bahamas, playing in front of home team?
Hopefully that'll get some people excited and come out, because home court advantage, you know, especially here at Reed, is special, and we got to get that going to take the next step with our program.